What's up, my little cheese biscuits? What you're seeing right now is some footage of Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge on the Wii U. As you may already be able to tell, I really suck at this game, but I figure it works for this video. As some of you may already know, I actually do really like the Wii U and everything that it has to offer, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have any flaws. In fact, I believe that there is no such thing as a 10 out of 10 system, 10 out of 10 game, 10 out of 10 anything. Regardless of what anyone may say about anything, there's always some room for improvement. Life isn't perfect, and neither is Nintendo. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what I believe are 3 of the biggest flaws of the Wii U right now. The first of these problems lies within Miiverse itself. Now don't get me wrong, I like Miiverse a lot, and I like what it has to offer. But I've heard quite a few stories about some of the activities of the admins there. In fact, I was talking to James Roth the other day, and he was talking about how when he tried to put a link to his YouTube channel in his profile description, the Miiverse administration just decided to go ahead and remove that because I guess it was revealing personal information, which I think is absolute bullcrap because honestly, it's just a YouTube channel. It's meant to be seen by people. And I know James wasn't the only one affected by this, as I've seen countless posts by people on Miiverse talking about how they were banned as well. There was also a YouTube user by the name of Snorth93 who was talking about this same thing. All he did was post a link to his YouTube channel in his description too, and they decided to remove it. And they not only just removed it, they actually banned him for 2 weeks. Yes, I'm not even joking. Just because he posted a link to a public YouTube channel, he was banned for 2 weeks. I know Nintendo's gonna have some mistakes from time to time when it comes to deciding who to ban, but as far as I can tell, the only way to get back on Miiverse after you've been banned is just to create a new Nintendo Network ID. You can't appeal the ban, you can't do anything other than let that Nintendo Network ID you previously had rot. Nintendo. The biggest solution to this problem that I can think of is that you actually implement an appeal option for those that get falsely banned. Because I know your admins aren't perfect, and they never will be. So when they make a mistake, users should have a way of being able to contact you, so that way they can still keep their Nintendo Network ID, even though they got banned for a stupid reason. But enough about Miiverse. I think it's time I finally move on to the next issue that the Wii U has, which is the fact that it ties game and application purchases to the system and not the Nintendo Network ID. Personally, I think this decision makes about as much sense as, well, this clip.
It's so cute!
I know I've already talked about this before, but I feel it's worth mentioning again. If your system ends up breaking and you decide to go get a new one instead of sending it to Nintendo for a repair, you won't have any of the digital purchases that you made on the old system. You'll have to go rebuy everything that you ever had, which honestly is a ripoff to a lot of people. I know that your purchase history is transferred to the new system if you end up sending it to Nintendo, but you know what's still tied to the old system? Whatever external hard drive you may be using. Yes, that's right. If you want to back up the games for the new system, you can't just save them to the external hard drive because it won't work with the new Wii U. It'll basically say you have to reformat it before you can use it with that Wii U. I think the funniest part out of all this is that this is only a measure of DRM just to prevent pirates from pirating games. Yet the Wii U has already been hacked by a group called WiiKey anyway. So once again, DRM that hurts the consumer only hurts the consumer and never the pirate. My last major beef with the Wii U is not necessarily a problem with the system, but rather in the way that it's marketed to people. Before I get into the specifics of all the advertisements and how they're not really effective, I just have to say, honey, it was ruined when they named it.
Yeah.
I understand why people would think that the Wii U is just an add-on controller just by the name itself. I mean, think of how many accessories have something after Wii. Wii Remote, Wii Nunchuck, Wii Balance Board, Wii Wheel, Wii Zapper, Wii Motion Plus, Wii Remote Plus. It just goes on and on and on. From what I've seen of the commercials, they only ever add to the confusion since they only show off the gamepad and never the actual system itself. And from every rare occasion that I do see them mention the system, it's a quick little blurb that is quickly forgotten. And how do I know that their marketing isn't very effective? Well, every time my friends ask me what gaming systems I play, I tell them I play on the Wii U. And they're like, oh, I don't really like the Wii all that much. I'm like, no, I'm talking about the Wii U, Nintendo's new system, not the Wii. It seems as if the only people that understand this are those that have actually been researching this online and actually hearing about Nintendo through online sources. Unfortunately, there are still a lot of people today who don't have an internet connection or just don't ever get on the internet that much, okay? And because of this, the Wii U's not selling as well as it could have been, meaning that any third-party supporters are not going to support the Wii U either. So now I want to know what the viewers think. Do you think the 3 weaknesses I mentioned in this video are a major problem for Nintendo? Do you believe that there's more weaknesses? Or do you think I should just crawl under a rock and die because I'm a hater that only bought a Wii U to troll Nintendo fans across the globe because it's apparently impossible to be anything but a fanboy or a hater? But that about wraps it up for what I wanted to say in this video, so I guess I'll just see you all later.